Okay, welcome class to our simplifying radicals. This is just for that assignment that is supposed to help you with your test. It's also important to know how to simplify radicals for the next unit. When we simplify radicals, we do 3 steps. First, we factor the number that's inside the radical. And the easiest way to do this is do a factor tree. Second, any number that shows up twice inside the factor tree moves outside of the radical as one number. It's kind of like the radical is a dance hall, and if a person finds their perfect mate, they leave as one couple, so one number is outside. And then you simplify the inside and the outside of the radical. We're going to do some examples here. For example, the square root of 90. Okay, notice here the first step is to do the factor tree. Factor tree. Okay, then we did the factor tree. We got 3 times 3 times 2 times 5. Okay, now notice there are 2 3s. Okay, they leave the dance hall as a pair of 3. So consider this their last name, 3. Okay, but Mr. 2 and Mr. 5 here are still by themselves. They haven't found their perfect matches, so they're still inside the radical. I know this is a very elementary way of thinking of this, but sometimes it helps to think of it this way. So the pair of 3s, he's outside. Okay, this couple is outside, and everything left inside we multiply. Okay, this is our simplifying step. 2 times 5 is 10, so we have it inside. Now we're going to do 40. Okay, so first we're going to do our factor tree. 4 and 10, that's 2 and 2, and that's 2 and 5. Okay, notice we have this pair of 2's. They're going to go on the outside, but this 2 is by himself and this 5 is by himself, so the pair goes outside, and we write it just once. This is 2 times 5, which simplifies to 2 times the square root of 10. 45, that is 5 and 9. 9 is 3 and 3. Okay, and we can't reduce them any further. The whole point of the factor tree is to get it down to all of its prime numbers, prime factors. Alright, we have this pair of 3's. They're going to go on the outside, and the 5 is all by himself inside. The third step, simplifying, we can't simplify this anymore, so we're just going to leave it like this. 120. 10 times 12. 10 is 2 and 5. 12 is 2 and 6. 6 is 2 and 3. Notice we have this pair of 2's here, okay, but the 3, the 2, and the 5 stay inside. So I have 2, my pair outside, 2 times 3 times 5 on the inside, which reduces down to 2. 2 times 3 is 6 times 5, 2 times the square root of 30. Okay, and just for tomorrow's lesson, parts of a right triangle. We need to remember these. The 2 parts that make up the 90-degree angle, this side and this side, they make up the 90-degree angle. Those are called the legs. The side opposite the right angle, notice opposite the right angle, this is the hypotenuse. It's always the longest side. Okay, the hypotenuse is always the longest side, and it's always across from the right angle. And the altitude, remember, altitude is a line, a straight line going from the vertex of an angle, the point of an angle, straight to the opposite side. The opposite side of a right angle is going to be the hypotenuse, and it makes a perpendicular, which means it makes a 90-degree angle. And that is this review.